So this is the second session about the side lying, still upper body. And what I'm going to do now is really start showing you more defined position that you can work. And I would like to add more muscles and joint and talk more into the physiology of what I'm doing as well. Okay? So, what you can do, you do the same thing. You can take the towel here, and then, can I undo the bra?
Yep.
Yeah, thank you. And undo the bra, and then you can start, you don't have to take the straps off, and then you can start doing the effleurage really. Yeah? Now, I would use a lot of lunging here, quite a lot of lunging. So instead of moving front leg, straight leg, back leg, the legs are always bent. You can come from here, or you can come from this position. The hip is more secure. So the place I need to secure more is the shoulder. So I can use only one hand effleurage, one hand secure the shoulder, and then good. Then you can start doing few effleurages onto the neck, and now I will start being more specific. Okay, I will start actually from the head, from the skull. Which muscle do we have here? Come a bit closer. It will be nice revision for you as well. Which muscle do you work now on?
Yeah, temporalis and
frontalis. Occipitofrontalis. This is the muscle that may cause headache. So you can work nicely on here like that with the knuckles, or nice raking technique with the fingers, quite deep. You can go quite deep. Yeah? And then you come to the suboccipital muscle. Yeah? All I do is I use their head as a rest point for me. So all I really need to do is just fingers, one finger or two fingers into the suboccipital area. And what you see is that I've changed my position because I'm lazy. Yeah? So I want to be quite lazy, so I just put my weight on the table and I'm there. I can do it this way, but it's quite low. I find now the table quite low. Change position. If the client may not see that, I may be able to do that. Yeah, whatever comfortable for you.
Could you do it sitting down?
Yes, depend where. And here it is.
with the chair.
Her eyes open. If I'll come here, I mean, she's right.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
So maybe I'll do it from here. Okay. Now, I want to try one thing. Okay. You can't see that now because the head position, but when you put pressure on the head, what happens is that the head feel secured because the table and the head, it feels secure. As a result, as a reflex, the muscles around the head relax. It's the opposite of I start to moving the head or lifting it, unclear. There is uncertainty. And muscles, you know, we have to talk to the brain all the time. So when you do, it's like the mobilization of the shoulder. When it works best, when you have more position of contact between you and the client. So here, if you press on the head, I wouldn't say lightly, but not aggressively, these muscles would relax. And what you can do is position yourself and put your hand on the either clavicle or the shoulder, and then only the finger there. Now why? The difference between doing it this way and that way is that I have their body support. And because I have their body support, it's easier and more smooth for me to work. And what are you doing then? You can block the finger here. I'm on the erector spinae muscle and the neck, and I move the head a little bit forward and backward. Very little. You allow it time. Our body works in a different time scale. It's not, I know it, is that, oh, let me see if it's comfortable for me. Yeah, so you're slowly working your way around it. You can change and do petrissage, finger petrissage on here. Or you can do two hands petrissage. And what I'm doing, do you see what I'm doing now? It's a little bit of a stretch. And then petrissage with full hand. I'm on trapezius muscle. Yeah. Then I'm on the upper thoracic vertebra. Not on the vertebra, on the side. This side or that side. Because that's where you have a lot of muscles. Yeah. Now I feel again not comfortable. Okay? I need to change. Okay. Good. Remember our mobilization? I can put the muscle into a lax position and then work with petrissage, finger petrissage. Even petrissage with mobilization. And you're right, it's not comfortable, so I wouldn't do it for a long time. I do feel client is quite there and the table is low. Move on. It's like what I'm saying to my clients. They're coming and saying, oh, I feel pain when I'm sitting. What's wrong? I said, nothing's wrong. Your body tells you, move on. So just change the interpretation. Pain is fine because you just stand sitting too much in one position. Let's come from here. Again, mobilization, stretching, and petrissage. So I'm working with the base of the wrist on the trapezius muscle and supraspinatus muscle as well. Yeah, you can do it this way, or you can put here. Do you see what I'm doing? It's all very playful, you know. Do that, lift it up, and then work this way. It's like a seesaw. Okay. Should we give it a go? Yeah? One more thing, one more stretch I would like to do. But before you do that, be sure that the towel goes all the way up. Because what you're doing now is you're bringing the arm upward. Now we have to talk about that because actually it's not upward. It's forward and upward. It's not 180 degrees up. Because a lot of people find it hard to really go all the way up. So you just see where it's easy for them. That seems to be all right, yeah? And then you just really nicely stretching it. Then, if you feel quite nicely, then maybe the camera can go to the other side, and you as well, because what I'm doing is again the positioning of holding it. I'm not just holding it this way, but I'm holding 1, 2, 3. Actually, 1, 2 on the forearm, 3, and 4. and then she can relax. And then what I'm doing on the towel, I'm looking for the lateral border of the shore of the scapula. Which muscles are there? Let's see if you remember. Latissimus, okay, yes. What else? Which? Sorry, start with T. Teres major and teres minor. Yeah. So, and you're really nicely working. And what I'm doing, I'm taking the shoulder backward. Yeah. And mobilizing it backward and. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Shall we start?